It's August 5th. Monday Night Raw just got over. We're gonna do a little speed review, huh? How's that sound? We got the Twitch chat with me. We're doing this off the dome, off the ripski. All right, we're getting right into it. Randy Orton and Gunther segment. This was fantastic. Chat, let me know how you liked it. We'll take your comments and everything. Maybe we'll do a poll. We probably won't do a poll. This was awesome. First of all, Gunther's celebrations are always cool. It makes him feel larger than life. And then Randy Orton coming in and logic. That's my favorite thing in wrestling is logic. And Triple H and booking has been doing such a good job about it. Twitch seems to like it. I think Twitch, the chat is agreeing with me. Randy used logic and also played on keeping within the logic of the WWE universe. So he mentioned Triple H knew his shoulders weren't down during the King of the Ring bout with Gunther. But he still respected and was like, hey, I've been in this business a long time. You got to respect the referee's decision, blah, blah. I get that. However, Triple H said, we're going to run it back. I'm cashing that in now. Everyone said yes. Bada bing, bada boom. You take down legends. You destroy legends, blah, blah, blah. I've been the legend killer, baby. I've been the legend killer. Do you know who you're talking to? Fantastic. I'm giving that A-. Next up, this led into Sheamus and Kaiser having a one-on-one little thing. Before the match, Sheamus was like, all these young guys want to take on Sheamus, try to prove themselves. I'm not going to let that happen on my watch, on my Irish watch. I thought this was great. Sheamus really gives it all. I think people are going to call him underrated. I think he's properly rated and definitely sitting as one of the best workers in the company right now. Maybe other than his world title run, because he had the world title. One of the best runs of his career. The match was very good. We got some more Pete Dunne interaction and blah, blah, blah. I'm giving this one a B. Just for, I'm not really sure. Could be higher. Kind of figuring out the grading system as we go by. I don't even know why I still have these on. It's early yet, and this is already... What I liked about this Raw is it felt like a season premiere. And I think that was on purpose because going forward, SummerSlam is kind of going to be like WrestleMania 2, especially with it going to 2 nights. So I really think they're making the Raw after SummerSlam a thing. And we'll get more into, everything that made it that way. But like just off the bat, unbelievable Raw. We had Damian Priest come out. He's pissed off. He lost his title because of Finn. Goes through the whole backstory about that's my guy. He sided with them and thought he was going to side with me, blah, blah. Then we get Finn on the little Titantron. Finn's all talking about this is stemmed forever ago. We were supposed to not have leaders. You kind of changed. He said, you changed, bro. You changed, bro. And yeah, we got a little building blocks here to kind of what's going to happen later. But this was great. I'm going to give this a A. I don't know if I mentioned this before in the YouTube video, but this is rapid reviews. Rapid Raw review. Triple R. Rapid Raw review. Lyra Valkyria and Shayna Baszler kind of ending on the DQ thing with the whole... I don't even know what their team is. They have a hand gesture where they all like the 3 guns and they're all kind of shooting. It's almost like the Spider-Man meme, but they're all facing the same exact way. It led to... I don't know. There's some sort of story going on. I don't hate it. I don't love it. I'm more excited for the Damage Control involvement than I am with Sonya's faction, which I think could be stronger if kind of given a little bit of more of a name, maybe a little more swag. It seems like they're kind of just cannon fodder for Damage Control. C+. Massive segment here. We're not going over all the beats. If you want to hear that, Dash Club Wrestling Podcast on Thursday. But CM Punk promo, he comes out, calls out Drew. Drew was shown earlier in the night. He's wearing the bracelet. Seth comes out. They're going back and forth. Seth's like, ooh, I can finally get my hands on you after so long. Ooh, I hate you. Ooh, I can beat the shit out of you. And Punk's like, word, me too. Same, twin. And then they almost meet in the ring. Anyway, Drew McIntyre, interruption. This whole 3 is like one of my favorite feuds of all time. I love that like they're all pissed off at each other for different reasons. It's like a hate triangle. That's exactly what it is. It's a hate triangle, and it's unbelievable. And then, so this is all part of the same segment, so this is all going to get the same grade, or 1 grade. Bronson Reed, of all people, who earlier in the night was like, I'm going to take my shot for myself, or whatever. He comes out. I don't know how many splashes. I want to say it was like anywhere between 5 and 7. Let's meet in the middle at 6. He kept on splashing. And first, when Bronson Reed came out, I was like, it was 6. Someone in the chat said it was 6. Who was counting? Were you all counting? At first, when he came out, I was kind of like, why Bronson Reed? I don't get it. Bronson Reed hasn't really... He's been solid in the Intercontinental Championship realm for a while. Never really made it to that next step. But this This was the best he's looked ever since being called up to the main roster. He looked unbelievable. 6 splashes. But the third one, you were like, he's done. He'd go up to the fourth one. Big pop. Boom. Fifth one. Even bigger pop. Sixth one. The crowd's going fucking crazy. They're selling it with Rollins. I mean, there was blood coming out of his mouth. He was like puking blood, basically. They were selling it later as possible internal bleeding and all of that. This is an A+. It did so much for the three of them, and then put Bronson Reed on this mountain with the big dogs. Unbelievable. Again, the best Bronson Reed has looked, and he's with 3 of the best. I can't say enough about this. Yeah, someone said Seth got obliterated. Yeah. Bronson established himself. Yeah, I mean, like I said, this was the season premiere. I don't know if you want to call it a reset. I don't think it needed a reset, but it needed, like, God, so much stuff got started. It was great. Would I give that? A+. New Day and Authors of Pain had a fine match. The whole thing with, I don't know. I feel like this feud's been going on for months. It's my least paid attention to feud. On paper, it's like kind of interesting what they're doing with Woods, and he's like maybe wanting to break away from Kofi, and he has some animosity with Cody, and he's being led on by Karrion Kross to Final Testament. I don't know. The highlight here was Odyssey Jones, who I think has been on Raw for like a year or two. He was in the last draft, finally debuted. He looked amazing. He looked huge. He got the Big E cosign on Twitter. This was solid. I think without the Odyssey Jones debut, this goes pretty low. I'm going to give this a B-. I'm going to get, because some of the highs brought up the lows, but some of the lows brought down the highs, if that makes any sense. A-Town down. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Theory and Grayson Waller beat Awesome Truth through just some, confusion, and R-Truth tagged himself in, and Miz didn't know. There was some confusion, blah, blah, blah. R-Truth was the reason they lost. Miz looked pissed. I thought if this was the Miz heel turn, and we're going back to that, like, cutthroat heel Miz, this would have been up in the A, maybe even just high B territory. It would have been up there. I really thought we were getting, even when like Miz went and shook his hand and hugged, I thought that was a perfect like low blow opportunity. I thought he was going to hit the skull crushing finale. Didn't happen. Not that because just I think and I thought it would have been a good idea to happen makes it bad. But overall, this was fine. This is a C-. Compared to the scale of everything else we got, this has to be a C-. You know what I mean? Damian Priest versus JD McDonough. JD McDonough got in a lot more offense than I was expecting. A lot of this was, the David and Goliath, but like David's the heel with a big head. They played on the big head thing so much on commentary. I think Damian got hit with a headbutt, and then commentary was like, oh my God, how is he still living? This was really good. I really like the parts where like Damian was just eating the offense and just kind of like, getting amped up from it. Judgment Day interferes, as you probably could have expected. Finn Balor comes in, blah, blah, blah. And then Damian's getting his ass kicked by this new form of the Judgment Day, which honestly, my only gripe with it is it's not like Finn's great, but then behind him is Carlito, JD, and Dom. And Dom and Liv belong there, but like JD and Carlito don't bring the most intimidating aura, That's kind of how they were trying to sell it. Quick flowers to JD, though. Can sell his ass off, has one of the best moonsaults I've ever seen in my life. Anyway, back to Rhea. Rhea comes in, huge pop for her music. The whole time Damian's getting beat up, I'm like, where's Rhea? Where's Rhea? She comes in, runs down everyone. Liv almost escapes. Rhea grabs her. Boom. Dom saves her. Blah, blah, blah. They love each other. What are you going to do? Back in the ring, Rhea headbutts JD. Headbutts the big head. Priest lifts him up for this gigantic choke slam. It was crazy. And then we got what is seeming to be deemed as the Terror Twins. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I think, first of all, give us some mixed tag action. Give us another mixed tag challenge, or give us some mixed tag titles. Give us a mixed tag division, because the Terror Twins are so fucking sick. I want to see them in the ring together. I think this is all leading up to Dom Liv versus Damian Rhea, which here's all my money. Here's everything. A+ for the Terror Twins. Fuck it. A+ for the Terror Twins. We got some more Team Sonya versus Damage Control. They took out Dakota Kai. Io Sky replaced her. My goat. Love Io Sky. This was fine. My favorite part, however, up top, Kyrie, Io hit like a double. Kyrie hits the insane elbow on one side to the floor. Io hits the over the moonsault on the other side. Get back in the ring, over the moonsault, blah, blah. Damage Control win, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, I think there's stuff here, especially with Damage Control. I'm just curious if Sonya's team is really just cannon fodder for them. But I already said all that. This was fine. It's a little better than what it was earlier. This is still like a C. Still, it's a C with potential. Like I said, season premiere. We got the newly formed, well, actually, there was the vignette of Joe Gacy, which is super scary, super creepy. That was great. We got Chad Gable and the Creed brothers' new team wearing matching unitards or singlets or whatever you want to call them. They look unbelievable. They're now going by American Made. They have a new song. It has Chad Gable on Titantron and like this dark American flag, kind of similar to like, I don't know, maybe that like TNA perk angle. I don't know. Perfectly on beat for a "You Suck" chant from the crowd. They know what they're doing. This is great. They look unbelievable. Speaking of looking unbelievable, Wyatt Sicks in-ring debut. Their entrance is sick. The theme song is great, especially we got the extended. We could hear the extended version, so you hear it drop and turn heavy, and it's fucking sick. They look great. In the ring, they're fast. They're hard-hitting. Huge pop for Rowan. There was a lot of paying homage to the late Luke Harper and Bray Wyatt, which was just really, really beautiful and touching to see. We're kind of coming just off this, so I haven't, processed a whole lot of my thoughts, but my initial thoughts in this rapid Raw review are they look great. I'm excited to see Uncle Howdy get in the ring. I'm excited to see Sister Abigail get in the ring. They picked up the W against a credible team, and I don't think this hurts American Made at all. Like, obviously, they're going to lose. I'm glad they got to face a credible team. All 6 men looked great. I can't talk enough about how great all 6 men looked. They get the W. I wish they had maybe like a cooler, which I'm sure they'll work on it. I wish they had a cooler, maybe like cooler finish. Maybe that was some sort of Sister Abigail. Maybe they were probably just saving that for Uncle Howdy, though. I don't know. At that point, I'm just looking for things to nitpick at, which like I really don't feel the need to. This was great. Fantastic debut. They debuted in Baltimore like Bray. What else can I say? And I think that's it. I'm excited for that match. Oh, grade. A+. Come on. A+. This was a fantastic Raw. This was great. All right, and that's a little rapid review. Let me know how you liked it. We're just coming off stream, so that's kind of my initial thoughts. Again, we're going to talk more in depth and more of both our thoughts on it on the podcast. I don't want this to replace that, but it's just kind of like a off the cuff review, kind of running on fumes. Thank you for the chat and for everyone for being here. We did this on stream. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please leave a like. Please everything. Do all the YouTube stuff. You get it. This is the new channel. Bye, everyone. Bye. Thank you for joining. Bye.